SONY KDL-50EX645. No power at all. No standby light. Yeah, nothing at all. So let's take it apart and look at it. This is a Sony power board. The model number is DPS-162LPA. Yep, that's the model number. On the TV there is no standby, there is no power at all. Completely the set is dead. So the first thing after I took the board from the TV, you can see some smokes. This capacitor burned. Let's change this capacitor. Yeah, this board I'm gonna try to fix it because it costs over $100, and I did see this board before. So it looks like there is a common issue with this power board in this TV. So this video may help you like fixing your power board. You can see how is the capacitor. Yeah, one side is completely gone. Before we plug it to the power, let's make some tests to see if any of these MOSFETs shorted. So no short. Okay, test the fuse because we have no standby light. The fuse is good. Let's follow the power lines. We keep going with the power lines till we find out which what is the issue. So the power is coming to this one. So let's follow this. So let's go here. There is a coil here. And let's go to the rectifier bridge. So from here to here is all good. So the other main is go to fuse to here. There is a coil here. There is another coil here. And it's go to the rectifier bridge. So the power from the power source to here is all good. So the rectifier bridge, of course there is no short because the fuse is good. So here so unplug the board to the power, and we're going to check where the power stops. So we put the multimeter in the AC, and you can see the AC symbols here in the rectifier bridge, and we're going to have 120 volt here. So we're going to have 120 volt here, Then we put in the EC and we're going to check between the positive and negative side of the rectify bridge. There is a positive mark and negative mark here. We're going to have like 160, 170. So that's the same voltage. We are going to find it, the same voltage, we're going to find it here in this big capacitor. 160, 170. So that's good. So basically we have the power going to the board, but we don't have the standby in here. The standby pin is number 1 here. It's a 3.3 VSB, is mean 3.3 volt standby. This is the first pin. So put it in the ground here. And I'm gonna put it in the first pin. We have 0 volt. We don't have volt, no volt at all. So there is no standby. You can see here there is 2 transformers. This one here for the standby voltages, and this is for the other voltages, 5 volt, 12 volt, 24 volt, and other voltages. Depend what the board is taking. Because I see some smokes here, I'm going to check if there is a voltage going to this 2 MOSFET. We're going to put the block of the multimeter, we're going to put it in the negative side of the big capacitor. This one here, and we're going to check in this MOSFET. Be sure that you don't short nothing. So here we have 170, so there is a voltage going to that MOSFET. And there is 170 going to this MOSFET. So there is no short in this MOSFET, and there is a voltage going to them. There is another MOSFET here. This is, you can see this MOSFET is close to this transformer. It means this MOSFET is for this standby voltages. So let's check if there is any voltage going to over there. No. You can see here there is a voltage, but look how you can see it here. That's like a frequency over there. This is the switch in, this is the gauge. And you can tell like the input and the output of the MOSFETs, there is a big solder hole. The gauge where the switching signal is come from is a small pin. So from this one we have a signal going to here. Well, let me try to, because the pins is close to each other, be sure that you don't short them. So you just touch. There is no power going to these MOSFETs. We should find like 170 volt. If you have a problem like you are not sure that you can do it from here, let's try do it from here. So this is the MOSFET that we are looking at, and the negative side of the capacitor, because there is 2 grounds in this board. There is ground for the primary side. This is the side. You can see there is a line between both sides of the board, and there is another ground in the secondary side. And these 2 grounds is not connected to each other. So be sure that if you want to test anything in the primary, you get the ground for the primary. If you want to test anything in the secondary, get the ground from that side. So this is the ground, and this is the MOSFET here. So there is no voltage here, there is no voltages here. There is a signal going to the, when we see the signal, which means this IC, this switching IC is doing the job, is good, it's sending the signal for this MOSFET to open and close. Maybe this MOSFET is opening and close at the moment, but there is no power. There is no power from here to transfer it to the other side. Alright. Yeah, this is the transformer here. This pins here, 1356. This is the pin. If we follow this pin here, is going to this MOSFET. So if we have no input, of course we're going to have no output. So let's start going back. We have no power here. We're going to keep going back to see where we're going to find the voltage. So if we follow this line, we have 160 here. We have 160 here. So we have 160 here. This 160, there is a resistor here, R915. There is no voltages here. Let's test this that resistor. $65, this is 75 ohm. So there is a resistor, it works. No. The resistor is 915. The resistor is here. So this resistor, nothing. What's supposed to be at the, yeah, that resistor is bad. You can see over there is a 0.1 ohm. That's under 1 ohm. But here we have nothing. Yeah, I do have some 0.1 ohm here. So let's take one. Don't forget to unplug the board from the power. This resistor close to that burner. That's good. The resistor that we changed is good. Now we have the 0.1 ohm resistor in the place. So next we're gonna plug the power supply to the power. Then we're gonna test if we have the 3-volt standby. So I'll put this one in the ground. And we go to the pin number 1, where is the 3 volt. Let me switch this one to the volt. And we have 3.3 standby voltages. So now we are good to go. So this is what it was in this board. It was 0.1 ohm, and this is 101 picofarad, is 101k, 1 kilovolt. This is the board in the TV. So let's plug it in. So let's check some voltage. So the standby is the pin number 1. Yeah, we have 3.3 volt. I did see the backlight. So it means the TV is on. The power for the T-control turns on. The 12 volt. It's here. Yep. And the 24 volt, of course, is gonna have, because we have the backlight on. Yeah, look like the TV is on. Let's see if we have anything on the screen. And we have the picture. Yep, the TV fixed. TV works. Let's put something with the sound. Yeah, here the TV, it works, sound work, everything looks good. Yeah, then we go next.